What's up, everybody? It's Kyle once again with another lesson for you. Not entirely about fasting, but I'm going to plug my book anyhow, The Panda Diet. Uh, the stuff in here that I accumulated over the years is what makes me one of the world's leading experts in fasting. Just got another message from somebody the other day before I dive into the lesson. She's down 60 pounds. I think it might even be more. Just following the book, right? That's not even doing one of my Panda challenges. Just following the book. So awesome stuff. I want to tell you about two guys. What's up, G? That one passed a couple of years ago, which was kind of heartbreaking. The other one's still with us, training with us. My two longest standing clients at Newell Strength, they're special needs guys. And when they came to me in 2008, I remember that the house that takes care of them telling me they go to this one trainer, and the trainer just kind of puts them on a treadmill, almost like they were hamsters, because he didn't know what else to do with them, because he didn't value that they could actually do stuff because they were special needs, which was a shame. And man, those two guys, we had a blast in the gym. We still do with the one guy, and they're still, they're capable of a lot more than that trainer thought they were capable of. But if you've been what I like to call a cardio queen or cardio king, and the results aren't there to show, there's a reason for it. I put an article out today. Next week I'm going to put out the one more science that I wrote years ago. Let me explain something to you. If you're doing cardio, okay, and I'm going to define that here in a second, but if you're doing cardio in the scope of fat loss, you're barking down the wrong tree. You're barking up the wrong tree, I should say. It ain't gonna work. Okay, just use some reality math. Go to any big box gym at the beginning of the new year when people are really pumped up about their New Year's resolutions. Look at all the people on the ellipticals and the treadmills and the stairmasters. Then go back in 2 months and see if any of them have changed. First of all, most of them are no longer going to be there, because they were trying to do something that they thought they needed to do, and they weren't enjoying it, so they didn't form a habit around it. They didn't see results, so they gave up. They stopped, because it doesn't work. So let me explain here to you that cardio is anything that works the cardiovascular system. What drives the cardiovascular system mechanism is the muscular system. The more muscle you work, the more cardiac output you get. Now, I'll be the first to tell you that working out does pretty much zero, and it's cool because you're actually seeing science support this now, and I've been saying this forever, for weight loss. You heard me right. Working out, and why would I say that if we own gyms, right? Me and Devin. Because it's the truth. You don't trick people by deceiving them. It's two wheels of the bike. What goes on outside of the gym is where the weight loss comes from. Exercise is more for your brain, but let me get back to the topic. That's a whole nother video. Cardio does not equal fat loss. So when you do slow, long distance cardio, as we're talking about, getting on a treadmill, going for a jog, all this stuff, your body becomes more efficient at storing fat and using fat, which means it stores fat more easily and it uses less fat to supply the energy demands. Not a good thing if you're trying to lose weight. So there's that. Unless you enjoy sitting on a treadmill or walking on a treadmill, then don't do it. You're not going to form a habit around it. Far more benefits are to come when you go outside, like I'm going to do. I'm going to do some backwards walking right after this. And you're outside in fresh air doing walking, hormonally, okay? Now, this whole flaw, too, comes from the idea that I talk a lot about with the Panda. There's a lot of fake fitness experts out there that still, and a lot of doctors, right, that still teach the model that weight loss is simultaneous. Cut some calories from your food, exercise a little more. Now you got this big deficit and you should be dropping weight. And that might happen temporarily, but it never lasts, never sticks. And then you hit a wall and then you get frustrated, go back to what you were doing before, and then you gain more weight because of the set point. There's so many branches of this that we could go off of. But it doesn't work. It's flawed. Just listen to a renowned doctor last week talk about the same thing that I've been saying for years now, that it doesn't work. And I tell people with the Panda, when they do the Panda challenge, the last thing I'll ever adjust is calories, because I know it's nonsensical. It doesn't make sense. The model doesn't hold up. This is still what they teach. Cut here, do this, you weigh this. And I used to make that mistake too before I knew any better. But weight loss is not simultaneous. It's sequential. And the sequential aspect comes when you control for the hormones. And so what I said at the beginning, first of all, cardio is absolutely useless for weight loss. Useless. Okay, unless we're in extreme situations. Potentially getting ready for like a bodybuilding show when you're already super, super low levels of body fat and you're doing it in a fasted state. Potentially it could help. I used to do that, but then the last few times I competed, I didn't do any cardio. So you have that aspect, and let me get back my train of thought, how I want to finish this for you. Don't use it for weight loss. You're wasting your time. Your time is better spent elsewhere. It's what you do outside of the gym that accounts for your weight loss. Your sleep is the king. Sleep is the #1 diet in the world, and then fasting. Okay, and you got to control the hormones like insulin for weight loss to happen. Okay, working out will make you more insulin sensitive, so in an indirect way, it can help with weight loss. But that's not how most people are using this. They're using, I burned 500 calories. I should be down a pound if I did that this week, right? Because you do the simple math. But again, this stuff doesn't work out like this. I'm just telling you reality, what works in the real world, what I've seen with thousands of people over the years, and really what I've seen even in more blatantly obvious since I've been really teaching the Panda diet and utilizing that myself and for people all over the place. You could see how true my statement is with that. And I'm not coming at you. I've used to make this mistake and prescribe this, but this is not where it's at. Cardio does not equal fat loss. Don't make that mistake. Don't make the mistake that it's about being in this huge calorie deficit. That doesn't work. It's a waste of time. And depending where you're watching this, I'll have our free fasting manual below, 10 to 12 pages. Got enough in there to get you started. Okay, and it'll put you on a path that you'll never look back on, and it's all about how you can use that to really get permanent weight loss and increased energy. So if you like that, hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button. This will be on the Newell Strength YouTube channel too. We're starting to get some more videos up in there, some cool stuff for you guys. Appreciate the support as always, and you all have a great rest of your day. Time for some backwards walking.